What's up friends, this is Manni and welcome to a video showing you how to speed farm the current Frontier Fighters event. However, first, a little warning about the ghost turrets that you can encounter on bunkers and every other place. We were here 2 stingers about to engage this bunker, and normally this wouldn't have been much of a problem. Because as you can see here, I've built a nice Omni-Sky setup for the Stinger, which works very well with its built-in plasma cannon. I might have a video about this coming up soon, and you see how quickly I'm stripping the base of the turrets. That was already turret number 2, and then there is turret number 3 coming next. The base has 4 turrets. Yeah, so some bases have 5, so that's 3 turrets down. And then you might be thinking, like, wait a minute, this turret right there, it was already destroyed, yet the turret is being shown and it's actually firing at us. The other turret there was also destroyed, and when I target them, I don't even get a lead target marker anymore. I effectively cannot fight this turret, but they're fighting back at me. I'm destroying the last top turret right there. And so now we should have gotten rid of all 4 turrets. We should no longer be under attack. Yet somehow there are ghost turrets that immediately respawn in the wreckages of the previous turrets. Full firepower on us, unbeatable because you can't target them, boom, destroyed. So that's it. We've gotten just 2 stingers lost because of a dumb bunker mission, which we did in the intro to getting to these missions. This is the ones you're gonna do. The Frontier Fighters mission for 71k, or the assassination mission for 71k on the headhunters, okay? That's basically what you're spamming, just these missions. And when you do this in a speed mode, then you're gonna be having it going like this. You have 2 people running, for example, the mission on Hurston. Then you have 2 other people in your group doing the same on Crusader. Another 2 are doing it on ArcCorp, and another 2 are doing it on Microtech. And if you do it this way, then you can get all 4 areas, the missions, and constantly share them amongst each other. Of course, in comms, you have to announce the moment when you share a mission so that anybody can leave menus and stuff. And this way, you can benefit from 4 times the amount of missions being provided by the game. Because you might be sharing the money reward for each mission, but what you're not sharing between each other is the points for farming the missions. I'll show you in a sec. You get the full mission points. So having a group of 8 people divided into 4 systems, of course you can just do it with 2 people and not have others share it with you by using this strategy. But the more people you bring, divide them up into systems. Okay, so you can share more missions at the same time and not mission block yourselves from getting more by being already in the system. And what you do then, ideally you have somebody standing by in the back of your ship, you open the ramp, and he's just gonna pull the body right in and take the key card from there, or the data pad, right? And then you immediately leave, boom. And then you go back to, here's another thing to speed up the process. There is, due to the constant leaving and exiting and entering of hangars, there's a huge hangar waiting queue. Sometimes 4 or 5 hangars, which can take like 3 minutes before you can start another. And start again, or land again, and so on. So what you do, you get 1 landing permit, and then you do not retract your landing gear, or deploy your landing gear. You leave it in the ship, and you just go down on the bottom, because as soon as your landing gear touches the landing pad, it closes the hangar. By not getting the landing gear out, you can just let your boy out, he drops the pad, sends it down, gets back into your ship, and you start without having the hangar's doors ever closed, without having to queue for another hangar start. Okay, boom. So you saved another 5 minutes off the thing, and you just go into the next mission, immediately going on the next one. And then you'll see here, the journal entry will show you the Hunt Fight Frontier Fighters event, and then you can see the progress where you're standing. And obviously you're trying to fill up both of the phase 1s on both factions because you're gonna get new skins for it. And those are the missions you're gonna choose: the 71k Headhunter, Assassinate, and Seize Data Pad. And on the Citizens for Prosperity, you do the 71 Secure Frontier Fighter Data missions, the recon. Okay, because the other 71 mission, there is another one that is where you have to find a dead friendly and take the data pad from next to him. And this one I have heard is bugged. So we haven't done this one. And we only did the one where you have to kill the guy in the bunker, which also is much faster, or on the base. And as usual, we do the same thing here again. By the way, if you enjoy everything about Star Citizen, staying tuned, getting guides, fast speed runs and stuff, or reviews, stay tuned on this channel here and yeah, follow for more. Now let me show you how to fix some problems. Many times, which my friend here had, you could either not place the data pad, he just couldn't place it on the hangar deck. A workaround was to walk into the station storage and just manually drop it like you would pick up a weapon. You just throw it in there, and then from there, get it up in the hangar elevator and get it back down. This way, we were able to bypass the problem of not being able to store the pad on the data pad on the elevator and write it down. So that's one thing. And often there's an inventory bug where you don't see the data pad at all. One of the problems to fix it was to make an Alt F4 crash, to force a crash. By the way, watch out, those bases sometimes fire missiles at you, but after 1.5 kilometers they no longer fire. Yeah, so another one way to fix the problem where you cannot access your inventory on your character with the data pad was to Alt F4, like force a hard quit of the game, insta-log back in, you'll be right where you left off with an Alt F4, and then you can store it, access it. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. That was just a really quick speed farming guide for the event with friends in co-op. See you around. Manni off. Bye.